Hello to all retail traders and welcome to Learn to Read and Trade Any Market. I'm happy to announce that Wave Anatomy for Metatrader 5 is here after the success of Wave Anatomy for Metatrader 4. And after your request, Wave Anatomy for MT5 is available. So today we're going to go through it. But before we do, risk warning, trade the volume waves offers general trading advice that does not take into consideration factors such as your trading experience, personal objectives and goals, financial means, or risk tolerance. Keep in mind that past performance is no indication of future results. So let's start. What is wave anatomy? Well, it's an indicator based on Wyckoff methodology, David Weiss, and my speed index theory. The indicator will help you analyze what is happening in 5 price waves that you can construct yourself. This tool is designed for scalpers and swing traders and will help them to analyze any wave on any time frame and at the same on multiple time frames. It can be used on any kind of chart and instrument, okay? The prerequisite is to have price and volume. So can be used on time frame charts, tick charts, constant volume charts, Renko and range bars. Let's see how it looks like. Okay. So the first thing we do with a simple click, the indicator will create 5 vertical lines named from V1 to V6. In the chart below, you see up to V4. So let me zoom in. Okay. So V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay. And then we are able on the left side to see the information of each wave. As you can see, the indicator immediately draws a line from one vertical ladder to the other, and this is considered a price wave, okay? And the information displayed are for each price wave. For example, the first information is for V1 to V2, it's for this wave right here. So let's zoom in to see the information. Okay, so you can see this is the total volume, the net volume, which means what does the net volume mean? It means the up bars are considered plus, the down bars are considered minus. The pip distance and the speed index. Okay, this is displayed for each wave. Apart from that, we have the opportunity to display 4 different types of information. The first type that you see here on the left, it's pip lines. So the indicator is calculating the up pips on the green line and the down pips on the red line. And also you can produce the net effect, which is the up minus the down pips. The next wave type we can produce is the volume lines. So what it does, it produces the up volume ticks in a cumulative line, the green line, and the down volume ticks in the red line. So basically the green is bullish, the red is bearish. Furthermore, you can also tell to the indicator to display you the total or the net. Okay, the total is this addition of these two lines, and the net is the subtraction of these two lines. Okay, so basically always the black line produces the total and the cumulative histogram produces the net. Now the next wave type we can produce is the speed index lines. Okay, the marking is opposite here. The red is the bearish and the green is the bullish. So it's the bullish moves speed index and the bearish. And our speed index total line. Okay, so basically this is what we have on the chart, and this is constructed for all waves. Now, too many lines, I'm not going to be using everything, okay? I'm just going to show you how to set it up and a much more clean chart without having everything. But this is up to your trading styles and what you would like to use, because this is all adjustable, what to be displayed and what not. But before we do that and show you how to do this in MT5, let's see what are the features. So the feature is that you can construct your own waves without having to rely on any specific algorithm of an indicator. So you can place the lines anywhere you like. Okay. The second feature is that if you analyze you can analyze 3 different units of measure. It's a price movement in pips, the respective volume for that price movement, and the speed index. And finally, instead of having 5 different waves, you can construct one wave and then cut it into 5 pieces and examine what's happening within this wave. And what are the benefits? What are the benefits? The information provided by this indicator will give you the edge to understand when price is having a hard time to move. 2, is moving easily. 3, is moving too fast, you should say here. So comparing the cumulative pip lines, the volume and the speed index, you have a better understanding why price moved in one direction or the other, and you have the edge to forecast the next move. So what can I do with this thing? Okay, where should I start? What should I analyze? Well, I said before, what are you trying to figure out? We're trying to figure out the difficulty of the price to reach another level or the easiness to reach a level, therefore providing us an edge for the next price move. So the locations you can analyze you can analyze location where Wyckoff upthrust and spring usually happens. You can analyze Fibonacci retracements. You can analyze exit from ranges, breaks, support and resistance, or VWAP and AVWAP support and resistance, and Elliott waves. So there are plenty of locations in your chart that you can analyze. Now let's look at an example of a Wyckoff upthrust. That's one of the ways that Wyckoff upthrust looks like. So basically, Wyckoff upthrust, what does it do? It tries to break a resistance level with a fake move, okay? And then the price reverses and starts coming down. So the formation usually, it's something like this. We're going up, okay? We try to break the resistance, coming down, then on the next move up, this wave is very slow and it never makes it to breaking the high again. On the contrary, we break this support. So let's zoom in here, and just by examining the speed index numbers displayed at the end of each wave, understand that's exactly what happened. Okay, let's zoom in. All right. So this is our up move. Okay, that's wave V3, V4. Okay, we're trying to break this resistance level, which is that yellow thing here. And we can see that the speed index is 1.4. The down move is with 3.9, and the next up move, where I placed V1, V2 wave, it's at 9.7. That's an extremely high speed index versus the 1.4, which was too fast. And this gives me an indication that we might be having a hard time to move up again. Okay, so what do I do? After we break, we'll go short. The result of this move was 167 pips. All right, so that's one of the examples. But let's go to MT5, set up the indicator, and do an example. Let's do I marked a Fibonacci retracement example. So let's go to MT5. Okay, so we start from the beginning. I have a clean chart. This is a 1 hour chart. All right, and I will start dragging in the indicator and show you most of the parameters. So we have anatomy for MT5. I'm dragging in. So the first thing I need to select is this, if it's going to be on a tick volume or on a real volume. It depends on your instrument. So Forex, it's on a tick volume, so I set this to true. The calculation on new bar, it's if your MT5 is running very slow from other indicators, not this one, because this doesn't take CPU power. You can have this to true to ease up your MT5. Now, then we need to consider what kind of wave type we're going to see. So my first indicator will be pips. So I will set this to 1, okay? And then my next decision is how am I going to consider what's an up volume and an up pip, and what's a down volume and a down pip. So we got two choices here. One is with the price close, and the other one is with the median. All right, so I will choose the median in this case. Now, what are we going to display? So, do you want to display the up and down lines, the bullish and the bearish, volume or pip lines? So I said I want to first put the pip lines, so pips. The next display is about if I want to display the total, okay, just let me put it in, no need for the pips the total, because you never add the down pips with the up pips, but you might want to see the net effect of the up pips minus the down pips. So let's put this to true, and the rest for the time being all to false, except the display information panel, which is going to show up here on the left with the numbers. So I'm just pressing OK. All right, and we are with the indicator at the bottom, but there's nothing to display. Of course, there's nothing displayed. So one thing that is changed from the previous version of the indicator in MT4, and now it's new also for both MT4 and MT5, it's the way you construct the lines. Before, you had to click here and it was creating the 6 lines at the beginning of the chart. Now, it's much easier because you can create them anywhere you like just by pressing by clicking your mouse and then pressing the V key on your keyboard. So I click the mouse, press the V, and the lines are created right where I pressed my key. All right, and let me separate them a bit. Okay, so you can see the waves. Okay, as you can see right now, we are having the pips. Let me also put it here in big letters. It's also displayed on your indicator on the left here that this is a pip waveline, and your price close is defined on the median, and the volume type is on tick. All right, so we got the up pips, the green line, the down pips, the red line, and the net effect. So let's drag in and put the volume wavelines. Okay, wave anatomy, drag in again, true. Okay, now on the wave type, I'm going to put the volume, and on the price parts, I want to be consistent and with the previous indicator. So on median, do I want to display both lines up and down? I'll set to true. Do I want to display the total? I set false. Do I want to display the net? Let's display the net. Okay, and the next I need to put down is the display information. To true. So I'm pressing OK. And right now we got the volume cumulative lines, the green again, the bullish, the red, the bearish. So this is the volume. Okay. All right. And now let's put the speed index. First, we're going to put the speed index, so I don't care about what these values are up here anymore because I'm putting the speed index, except the price median, of course. I don't want the total, I don't want anything to be displayed except the display of up and down SI. Okay? So, and also the display information panel. True. Let's go. And here we go. That's the speed index up line and down line. So let me write this down. SI stands for speed index up, down. It. Very nice. Last, we'll put the total speed index line, which is very important. So median again, and then display net node to display the SI line, that's the total. Okay, now there's another option above, it says net SI calculation. This is under experimental level, so just put this into false, and then the display information panel to true. So right now we got the total speed index line. Let me also type this. So before analyzing, let's look a bit about the usage, all right? As you can see, as I move, everything gets adjusted, okay? Now, the wavelines must be in order. In order to have the proper calculations, we need to have V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6. Not like this, okay? Not messed up, okay. Let's say that we want to delete, for example, V5, V6, no problem, we can delete them, okay? And now we got only these waves. Let's say that we want to delete everything. Okay, no, so we just press the delete vid lines here. So everything is deleted. Now I can recreate them anywhere we like just by clicking on my mouse anywhere on my screen here or on a bar. Let's assume, for example, this bar. I'm clicking on the bar and press the V, and they are recreated starting from that bar. What else should I show you before we analyze? Okay, let's say that we lost the lines, we moved to another chart, and the lines are somewhere within the chart, but we have scrolled the chart and we are not able to see them. So the easiest thing to do is find the vertical line once. So we just press the find V1 and it repositions the chart exactly where V1 is. Okay, so very nice. So let's analyze this thing. This is a Fibonacci area. Where is the Fibonacci area? Let me just start drawing. I think it's from this level to this level. Yes. So this is a classic Fibonacci area on 50, 61.8. When on a retracement like that, you might find buyers. So there are 2 points here. Either it's going to hold and start going up, or it will start going down, or it will start raging and then decide where to go. So let's analyze this wave. So where am I going to place the waves? I'm going to place the wave at the beginning of the Fibonacci and actually at the low. Okay. Then at the highest point of the Fibonacci right here. Okay. And then at the bar that entered the area and has the lowest close. So right here. So let me remove the net cumulative bars from here, the histograms, to make our chart more visible. So total net, I will set it to true, to false. Did it, okay, disappeared. Also here, the net volume to false. Okay, so let me start reading. We are going up. The pips are moving up with a nice gap with the down pips, and also the volume has a nice gap with the down volume, the up volume with the down volume. This means that we're going up easily. Okay, now the next wave, the retracement wave, this wave right here, okay, it's not moving down that easy. Okay, and how do I see that? Well, check out. Okay, the pips are, the bearish ones are a bit higher than that, but look at the volume. It's almost, instead of two lines, we almost see one because the one is on top of the other. That means there are buyers also in here. So what do I do? Do I go long right after we hit the fee because we've seen this and it's not we were forecast that these are buyers? Well, that's a bit risky to do that because you never know what's going to happen on fib. So this is an indication, my first indication, that this is having a hard time to move down. That's what I was telling you before. The next indication is to look at the speed index. On the up move, speed index is 12, while on the down move, okay, the down move, speed index is 18.7. So it's much harder. Now, my next move for me to decide is to see what's happening after the hit of the fib because we might be raging for a while and after we break a level. Okay, so one level which is visible here to me, it's this level here. So I will draw my next wave to be either on the break, okay, right here, and then I'll decide if I go long or short. And look, this up wave, The pips are moving okay. Also, the volume has a gap on the up move. And since these two are in line, then I will go long, right here. Okay? So this was what? Up to the top here, it was 170 pips. So that's one way to analyze. Of course, there are other ones. What else should I show you? I said before that you can construct only one wave and break it into 5 pieces. So how do I do that? Okay. So let me start with repositioning my wavelength. So we'll just click on the chart, let's say up here, then press my V, and they're all back at the starting point. So I will take this wave, break it into pieces. So I can break it into 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever I want. Okay, so I'll put my my V6 down here, then I don't know, somewhere there, my V5, somewhere here. Something like that. Okay. Okay, let's leave this out and we'll have the last wave to be on the V2. Let me make it close to a straight line. Okay, something like that. So check this out. One wave analyzing. Up pips, up volume gap. Up pips, up volume gap. Up pips, up volume gap. This is way too fast. Okay, that's what I was talking about before. Uh, and then the last wave, it's very, very close. That means we might be having sellers coming in. That's what happened. So, guys, basically, this is it, plus much more that you can do with this thing. Okay. Uh, if you have any more questions, you know where to find me. TradeTheVolumeWaves.com. Your host, Takis. Thank you for watching. Bye bye to all.